Hello, welcome. I'm Pauline from Pauline's Quilters World, and I just want to share with you the gorgeous Benji coat that we've made. This is a coat that we've made for those four-legged beautiful friends that we have in our life, all our little dogs. But I just want to share with you how this coat came about and why I designed this pattern. We have Lynn that works for us, and Lynn has, she made the suggestion to me just in passing one day, why don't you make a dog coat pattern? She said, my dog's going to get cold in winter and I need a coat for it. So there became the Benji coat, because that's the name of her gorgeous dog. We designed up the Weaver tool set, part of our Sasha collection. So these are what I've made the coat out of. I've used the 1.5 size tool. I'm going to show you how to use them and how we made the coat. But as the story developed on, Katie that works for us, she has her beautiful furry friend too, and the name of her dog is Marley. So Katie thought it should be called the Marley coat, and Lynn said no, it's the Benji coat. So we compromised. Here we have the Benji dog coat pattern, but this is Marley in the photo. So we compromised, so we've named it after one dog. We've used Marley to style the pattern. And you've got to get a laugh, because when you go to the last page of the pattern, here is Marley. And Katie says that Marley feels so pampered now she needs her toes manicured. So that's what she's posing for Katie to massage her feet and give her a beautiful pedicure. But getting back to how we make the coat, in our pattern, because all of our dogs and our beautiful furry friends are of different size, all different measurements and everything, we've given you a measurement chart to work with. So what we suggest here is that you're going to do all the measurements that we have down here. From those measurements, you're going to measure the length from the back of the neck to the tail. You're going to measure around the neck and then around their girth. You'll then put all those measurements down and you'll draw yourself a paper pattern. Now do it on brown paper, do it on newspaper, open an old brown paper bag, whatever you want. Just draw up as we described to you in the pattern, add an extra inch for the seam allowance and trimming back and that. So I've just drawn it on a sheet of paper, but when I cut it out, I folded the paper, so now we have the complete pattern. You would need to then try that on your dog. Just see if the length and the width and everything's right for it and the neck area is right. Then you'll cut out your lining fabric, and then you'll cut strips of fabric 3 inches wide. Then we cut strips of batting or wadding 2.5 inches wide. Then we're going to fold this in and in on both sides till it meets. Press about the first inch or 1.5 inches. Just give it a little bit of a press to keep that fold nice and neat. You know, if you've got a bigger dog, you would use the bigger tool, the 2.5 inch wide one, which means you cut your strip 5 inches wide. Feed it up and back down through that bar. Then put it on your ironing board or ironing surface. Use the double fork pin and pin into the end. And then just fold ahead of yourself to hold the fabric a little bit firm. Whoops. And then just push with the iron. And you'll keep doing that till you make as many strips as you think you'll need to fill up your whole coat. Then you're going to weave just in and out. So you'll put all your fabrics one way, then we glue it down with the Roxanne glue, baste it at each end or pin it, then we'll weave back the other way. And use up your scraps of fabrics. It's a great way of getting in there and getting rid of some of your stash. Then I decided I wanted a nice wide binding, so I cut the fabric 4 inches wide. I had to cut it on the bias because we've got curves to go around. A straight grain fabric won't sit around your curves. When I did that and made the binding, I used the 2 inch wide regular Sasha. So these ones are for fabric only. These ones are for fabric and batting. And you'll notice the difference in the split here and why we've had to design them differently. Once you get the binding on, we're then going to put some make the neck part and put the tie for under the stomach, and then we'll put some Velcros on that, and we'll show you how to do that. After we've got the binding on, we're going to then put the neck straps or neck ties, whatever you want to call them. Put them on in the pattern. We'll show you exactly how to do that. Then we sew the positive to one side of the Velcros and the negative to the other side. So then we can just Velcros that around your beautiful friend's neckline. Then we make a strap to go around its girth. So I've used one of the smaller weaver strap set there to make this part, and then I've used the regular sasha to make this top part. Then we've put Velcros on this end here and Velcros inside. So this is what the wrong side of the coat looks like, and this is the outside of the coat. So have fun making one of these up for your beautiful friend, because I know we all love our little pets, and I think they deserve to be kept nice and warm. And you know, they're going to be everybody's be so envious of them when you take them out for a walk, because they'll be really styled up beautifully. So subscribe to our YouTube videos, because we have lots more things on there. And when you do subscribe to our videos, click that bell, so that you'll get notification when we put new videos up, and we're doing lots of them all the time now. And log on to our website www.pqw.com.au and subscribe to our email newsletter, so you get all of the information that we can give to you to know how to use all of our different tools, because we've got so many tools for you. Another little thing, if you do purchase the Weaver set of tools, look at the rugs you can make with them. This is a gorgeous circular rug using the 2.5-inch tool with the batting in it. This one here is also, this is a rectangle rug. In the pattern for this, you get both of those rug patterns. So you can do lots with those stashes of fabrics that you've got laying around. Now's the time to use them up, so we can go out and buy some new fabric. So enjoy.